I'm here to talk about a system of morality that's based on the end of society as we know it. And I'm going to tell you why only geeks and hippies can save the world. And I'm serious. I'm talking about the end of everything that we know and love. So let's look forward to the next 1,000 years. What's going to happen in the future? Are we going to be flying around in spaceships? I don't really think so. Are we going to be killing each other for the last few gallons of gasoline? Yeah, maybe. And I hope not. Or are the machines going to rise up and try to kill us? And again, maybe, but I'm not too worried about that. Let's look back. 1 billion years ago, life started. And then 1 million years ago, people showed up. And then 1,000 years ago, we had the printing press. And 100 years ago, there were cars. And 10 years ago, there was Google. And what we see is that technology is progressing faster and faster, and it's not going to stop. And what we see is that humans are getting smarter and smarter, and they're able to solve much smarter problems. And they're able to collaborate using tools like text messaging and email. And our brains are actually starting to merge with computers. Look at cell phones. Who remembers a phone number anymore? And who cares, really? Because we're approaching the information singularity where people's brains merge with computers. And what's going to happen is technology is going to be moving so fast at that point that normal humans will be completely unable to cope. That's where our technology is going. But we might not get there. Imagine a nuclear war. How far back would that set us? 100 years? 100,000 years? Would we be able to ever come back to where we are? Or would that be the end of evolution as we know it? And that's not the only thing that could go wrong. Imagine if somebody got so pissed off, they bioengineered a virus to kill all white people. And it killed everybody. Or imagine the global warming got so out of control that the weather made advanced society completely impossible to sustain itself. What's happening is the Earth as we know it, sometime in the next 1,000 years, is going to be incapable of supporting life as we know it. And the question is, when that day comes, are we going to be ready? Will technology have advanced to the point where we don't need life as we know it to support what we really care about? So the question is, what do we really care about? Now, the Earth First people are going to say, Earth first! People are the problem! We got to step back and let nature take care of it. But I don't buy that. I say we need to embrace the chaos. We need to push forward with all we can. And the reason is the most important thing to me in the world is complex thought. It's information, it's ideas, it's means, it's logic, it's reason, it's art, it's emotion. And all these things are way more important to me than things like birds, plants, or honestly, humans. Because we don't need humans in order to love, in order to tell stories, in order to listen to music. We don't need bodies for these things. We can achieve technological salvation. And when the robot revolution comes, I say, don't fight the robots. Join them. Let's cast off these weak, frail bodies. Let's transcend to a higher level of society that's nothing but ideas and thoughts. That is the future that we are looking for. And we can do it. We can build a network of computers that is fast enough and powerful enough to store every one of our personalities. And we can simulate our brains in software. And this is possible because brain scanning is getting better just as computers are getting better. And we'll be able to simulate every neuron in a human brain, and then computers will actually have real personalities. And this is going to work. We can upload ourselves. And some people are going to miss having bodies because they're going to miss kayaking or eating food. But you know what? Nobody's going to miss dying because nobody misses a fire. And I gotta say, life right here today is pretty darn good. I mean, and I gotta ask, what are you guys gonna do with this great life? Are you just gonna play? Are you gonna be hedonists? Or are you gonna try and make a difference? Are you going to contribute to preserving the world over the next 1,000 years? I'm serious about this. You can help. If you really want to help, listen to Avi, install compact fluorescent bulbs in your house. Go eat at Madison Market, support sustainable agriculture. Get political, help talk down the crazies who want to blow everything else up. Be a hippie or accelerate the progress. Make people smarter. Not a problem. Make people smarter. Work on educational software. Research how the brain works and how to connect computers directly to the brain. In other words, be a geek, because it is the geeks and the hippies who are going to make the next 1,000 years be able to survive with the things that we really care about. And if you ask me, doing anything else is immoral. And this system of morality is based on two assumptions. One, we can't keep going the way we have been. And number two, that ideas and thoughts are more important than nature and life. And Kurzweil's written a bunch of this. Mez, my buddy, has written a fabulous book on recent technology, or you can read my blog at embracingchaos.com.